And now, your Midday Ark-La-Miss news update.
Good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to NBC News Daily. I'm Mackenzie Jonigan with your Midday Ark-La-Miss update. The Eastern National Championship for cutting is in town this week and is showcasing competitors from all over the country. NBC 10's Abby Price spoke to a local competitor about this popular sport and has the story.
The National Cutting Horse Association Eastern National Championship is in full swing here at the Ike Hamilton Expo Center in West Monroe. I spoke to a local competitor more about the preparation that he put into the competition.
So I've been cutting for about 17 years now. My family's been in the sport since the 60s. My grandpa, my dad, they both compete, and now myself, my wife, and my children compete.
Mason told me a little bit about his family's weekly routine that prepares them for competitions like this.
So we show just about every weekend, so we just kind of keep trying to keep the horses healthy, and we work cows just about every day and just try to make sure that our horses are on top of their game.
Competitors in the Eastern National Championship have to be some of the best around in order to make it to this huge competition. The championship consists of a variety of levels, including youth, amateur, and professional.
So you have to be top 30 in the circuit or top 10 in an affiliate, which we have several affiliates all over the country. So you have to be top 10 in one of those or top 30 in the circuit.
Cutting dates back to the early 1800s and has now become one of the most popular equestrian sports. And to competitors like Mason, it has become a lifelong tradition passed down through generations.
It's one of the best equine sports that there is. I think that anybody that is around and has time needs to come out this week and watch us.
The championship will last until March 11th and is free and open to the public. For a full schedule of events, you can visit ncajcutting.com. Reporting in West Monroe for your Ark-La-Miss news source, I'm Abby Price.
Tickets for this year's St. Jude home are now on sale. Remember, only 8,500 tickets will be sold this year, and they continue to sell out at record pace every year. If you get your ticket today, you will be entered to win the Dream Home, a car, and a Visa gift card. Get your tickets online at dreamhome.org or call 800-726-9874. Do you have a daughter or know someone who is a woman in sports? We want to celebrate them on our morning show. Send us a video sharing a highlight of them playing their sport and share their name and what sport they play. There's no age requirement or limit, so send us a video and we'll put it on our morning shows every Wednesday. Our email is morning@nbcnews.net. In a crime alert, the Ouachita Parish Sheriff's Office is investigating a shooting that took place around 3:50 Sunday morning. Deputies responded to a reported shooting at the corner of Berg Jones Lane and Thelma Drive in Monroe, where they found a male victim with a gunshot wound deceased at that location. An investigation is underway. The identity of the victim is not being released at this time, and no further details are available. If you know anything, call the Ouachita Parish Sheriff's Office at the number on your screen.
And now, Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Trey Tonneson.
Starting the week with a few temperature changes on the precipice, but as for today, we'll stay more standard compared to what we had this weekend, with temperatures in the low to mid 80s for highs and skies decently sunny before things cloud up into the afternoon. Speaking of clouds, it'll be mostly cloudy to overcast by the late evening into the early hours tomorrow morning, but you at least get one more day of decently sunny skies with temperatures in the low to mid 80s. Enjoy those winds, slight and variable from the west into the evening as well. But speaking of this evening, going to be into the mid 60s with those clouds building into the back half of your week as well. But speaking of the midpoint of your week, we'll actually see mostly cloudy skies continue closer to overcast by Wednesday. The front that was projected to pass through on Thursday has slowed down just a bit into Friday, bringing showers and storms, but slight shower chances remain for Thursday. After that, temperatures start dropping off. Check out the temperatures on Sunday. We'll drop down not only into the 70s, but by Sunday, our temperature highs drop down into the upper 50s. So chilly nevertheless, with those winds picking up into Sunday as well. Could be a pretty decently chilly day. Definitely need a jacket or something over those arms compared to what we're starting the week with, but still none of these temperatures too terribly tough to deal with. But watch out for those overnight lows as we head into the weekend, and definitely Saturday and Sunday, because those drop decently low.
Well, be sure to enjoy those warmer temperatures over the next 2 days. That's it for your midday update. NBC 10 News Daily continues. Have a great day.